Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm just going to take you through my stretching routine. I think a lot of people build up a lot of stress and tension in their bodies and they don't properly release it through daily stretching. Maybe you just don't stretch often or really know how to properly stretch. So I'm just going to take you through mine. I picked this up from my friend Brendan over at the channel Mastering Tricking. He's a good friend of mine, and he's never led me astray with anything physical. Hopefully you find this to help you as much as it's helped me. And otherwise, the image we're looking at right now is a fungus called the dead man's fingers, otherwise known as the fairy fingers. And I thought it was pretty ominous or spooky looking. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm just gonna walk you right into the video. So the first thing I like to do is I like to spread my legs fully apart and sort of get into a split formation. I can't fully go into a split. If you can, go ahead and do that. And then if you can't, like I can't, you just want to break apart as wide as you can. Don't push yourself too much, but just do what you can. And then you want to slide your body forward with both your hands as much as you can, trying to stretch out your back. Really try to crawl yourself forward. I sort of use the grass in this instance to kind of climb myself forward. You're really just trying to get those lower back muscles, and as well, with the extension of your legs, really feel it in your thighs. I like to hold this position for anywhere between 20 to 40 seconds. Next, I like to switch over into a one-legged stretch. This is a pretty classic position. You just extend, that arm over one of your legs as far as you can. You reach towards your foot. I started with my left in this situation, and tuck your other leg at a right angle or 90-degree angle right up against that other leg, and then hold that for between 10 to 20 seconds before switching to the other. Next, I like to get into a butterfly stance. You just kind of sit cross-legged and tuck both your feet up against your crotch area as close as you can get them, and then kind of flap your knees like you were a bird or a butterfly, I suppose. And you just really want to feel that in your thighs. If you don't really feel like flapping, or you don't think you can flap, you can just hold the position. With stretching, there's really no need to push yourself that much, as long as you're properly hitting the position and you kind of feel it working on your body. Next, I like to do what's called a tabletop. As you can see me, I'm gonna put both my hands and my arms behind my back and just push up over my head with my feet and get into that tabletop formation. If you've never done this before, you might not be able to. Just because of the muscles that you use for this exercise, you might not have worked out before. However, it's not that difficult to do. So I encourage you, if you've never done this before, to just give it a try. And the more you do it, the easier it will be able to do. So I like to do this twice. Just kind of get into the position, hold it for, 5 to 10 seconds. You're just trying to stretch your back a little bit. Feels good. Sometimes I crack my sternum a little bit. The next thing I like to do is just a little head roll. This is probably the greatest area of tenseness you'll find on your body, especially if you sit down a lot or you're hunched over, especially at a computer. You won't even notice that you're got a lot of kinks in your neck. So you just want to really roll your head around in that socket and make sure to get at full extension in every area that you can. And then you'll do one way, and then you can reverse to do the other way. And then you'll see me do it in a little bit, but if there's one area of your neck that your head really just cannot get to, feel free to just let your head sort of rest there and until it feels like it can kind of get into that area. Next, I like to just do arm extensions to really get my joints going. So you can see me, I'm just kind of flapping back and forth and crisscrossing my arms in both directions just to work my shoulder joints. And then next, I'm just going to do arm circles. I'm going to do little ones and then rotate into big ones, and I'll do this both ways. So again, just to get that rotation of my shoulder, keep my arms feeling loose. Next, I like to do just a back extension. Just reach for the floor. I'm quite good about being able to touch the ground. You keep the legs straight and just reach towards the ground. But if you can't, honestly, it's just fine to just hang there as low as you can. Again, you don't have to push yourself. It's totally fine just to hang and do that for about 10 to 20 seconds. And then finally, I like to just do some hip rotations to really stretch out all the areas of my hips and get that loose. You oftentimes see you might see old people in your park doing this one, but it can be really good, especially if you walk or you run a lot, maybe you do some hiking. Sometimes I have difficulties walking, and that's it. So I hope that was helpful. Maybe you followed along. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like. Maybe subscribe for more content in the future. And that's it. Thank you for watching.